Hey guys, how's it going? This is Connor in sales here at Riders Harley-Davidson, and we have some advice for you. Welcome to Sales Advice. This episode of Sales Advice, we're going to talk about Street Glide versus Road Glide versus Road King, which front end might work for you, why one might be better for certain situations, and of course, we got to throw some personal opinions in there and see kind of what works for each rider. So, Street Glide guy over here to my left, Road Glide guy over here to my right. We've got Patrick in sales, Angel in sales, and of course, Road King right here in the middle. Going into wind protection, we have a bike that does not have a fairing with the Road King, and then we have two bikes with fairings. Let's lean in. Patrick, what do you think the Road Glide does better with wind protection?
So with the Road Glide, when you're going down the interstate and you're passing by that tractor trailer, with a Road King or a Street Glide, you're fighting that buffeting with your handlebars. Whereas on a Road Glide, all of that is taken by the fairing and transmitted to the frame, minimizing any of that buffeting.
Perfect. And Angel, in your experience, what do you think with the Batwing front end?
I gotta agree with Patrick. A Road Glide is more stable. You get less of turbulence. As a Street Glide rider, I drive my bike almost every day, and any little wind, you feel it. You feel the vibration.
And then circling back to the Road King, the thing I love about the Road King is the versatility in what you can put on the front end of that bike. You can do windshield, you can do different styles of fairings, you can do bat wings, fixed fairings, even more of like a T-Sport style fairing. Myself, I run more of a T-Sport style fairing. That's what works for me. It's just enough wind protection, but I still get that open air feeling of riding a motorcycle. I guess that would bring us into our next topic, is how important is infotainment for you on your ride, and is that something you use? Was that a major factor in deciding on your fairing?
Not so much for me on the infotainment side. It's kind of a nice to have. It wasn't a must have for me. Oh, by the way, this car comes with a sunroof. You know, it's nice to have it. It wasn't a must have. I rode Dynas for years and years before, so for me, going from again almost similar to a Road King of almost no protection or minimal protection to sitting in a giant bubble of protection is what made the biggest difference for me.
Personally, wasn't a big factor when it came to riding a motorcycle, but it's nice to. I'm come from a generation that you got off and checked the tires and took a visual look at the motorcycle before you rode it. It's nice to see that Harley has thought about us as rider and put all that information so accessible. So that's great bike. You know exactly how much air you have. Everything is on there.
And then, of course, for the Road King, absolutely no electronics up front, and that is how it should be. That's what Willie G would have wanted. I believe in a really good phone mount, quad lock all the way for me. I just click it on there if I need a map. It hangs out there all day, and I don't really care for speakers on my motorcycle. I wear a full-face helmet. I've got them in there if I need it. I can communicate, take phone calls, all the other fun stuff. But infotainment has never been a huge draw for me, and typically someone who wants a Road King wants a more simple experience. So getting just enough wind protection, having no distractions. The only thing I see in front of me is handlebars, which is kind of what I love about riding a bike. When it comes to use case, I love the Road King for riding around town. You know, you can do trips on it. You will get beat up a little bit more. There's really no way around it. But 95% of the time, I'm commuting or riding around locally, just doing day trips, which is honestly what most people do. So I didn't feel like overbuying my fairing and adding all of that weight and unnecessary accessories was important, you know, at least for me. Yeah, I can suffer a little bit. That's those few times I take those long trips. But when you take a long trip, or what do you do most of the time when you ride your bike? Are you mostly commuting? Or are you more of a long trip guy? Did that factor in when you picked the Road Glide as well?
So on my decision, it was more about touring with my wife, taking those longer trips, doing not only day trips but also weekend trips. So we wanted the extra wind protection. We wanted the capabilities of the larger bags and the more capabilities of a touring frame coming from a Dyna. It wasn't even a choice for me as far as a Road King or a Street Glide, because again, Road Glide or no glide.
Personally, with the Street Glide, I feel it's more versatile than the Road Glide. I like to look at the road right in front of me. Sometimes you got potholes. With a Road Glide, I feel like it's a guess. Am I clearing it enough? With a Street Glide, you have more visual to what's right in front of your bike. I do have the option, same as a Road Glide, to go on long distances. I do take a little bit more of a beating because of it, but I enjoy every moment of it.
All right, guys, in closing, Harley makes essentially the same motorcycle. It's just whatever front end you like. Honestly, pick whatever you think looks cool. If you like the way a Road Glide looks, buy the Road Glide. It does a lot of things really well. If you like the way the Street Glide looks, buy that. And if you're really smart, buy the Road King. Put whatever front end you on. I really do double down that the Road King is the builder's bike. You can really kind of change the body lines of that motorcycle, different fairings and windshields and all kinds of fun stuff there. But you are spending more money that way. It is a lot simpler to buy the bikes that these guys have, because they are ready to go out of the box. Thanks for tuning in to Sales Advice this time. And please feel free, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on social media, and throw some suggestions out there. I mean, these videos are meant for everyone. We want some discussion happening. Throw your opinions out there. And you know what they say about opinions. Anyways, got any questions? Call Riders Harley-Davidson, and we'll be here for you.